But see, a lot of these people, they like to have the whole notion and sit up and talk about how, well, those Akatas are ghetto. Well, let me show you something. Listen to me. Because I don't want to hear that Akata is ghetto, but that's garbage. I don't want to hear that garbage ever. Because I put this video up the other day. This is some Nigerian bedwench who's up here twerking with her zaddy. And this is the thing. And I had to specify that this was not a foundational Black American woman. Look at this. Hold on. I like I like shawarma. But not too much calories. So I chop banana. 180 for your head like banana. All right. Okay, so this chick right here. Okay, and I went to her page, and she's up here twerking with Zaddy and with an American flag, and I'm like, whoa, let's be clear. Hold on. She ain't American. That woman is a Nigerian immigrant. She is not American. Yeah, Cora, I don't want to say her name, but yeah, she's up there with her zaddy. That's fine, but don't put no American flag on you, because you ain't one of us. You ain't one of us. You're not one of us. No, y'all eat that. That's y'all. Y'all have to take that. Y'all take that L. We don't want to take that. See, that's the thing. I'm tired of taking everybody's L's. They come over here and do all types of ratchet shit, and then we got to eat that. No, I don't want to eat nobody else's shit. Y'all take that L. That's you. Put your flag on. Don't put our shit on. See, that's what a lot of that bedwenching is coming from foreigners, dude. Let's keep it real. All that ass kissing and bedwenching, those are foreign chicks doing most of that shit. Let's be real. And I've been looking at these pictures, different pictures all day. This is another one. Hold on. I've been just seeing all types of bedwenchy type of pictures. Hold on. God damn, my thing's acting slow. Okay, hold on. Where's this thing? There's another one. This right here. You see this and this chick look like she's a foreigner with that weave. And so she's with her zaddy. They got on their 4th of July outfit. Yeah, she has one of them little janky ass foreign weaves. And he's sitting up here throwing up a white supremacist hand signal. Do you see his hand? He's up here throwing up the white supremacist hand sign. And let me say this. Let me say, but I notice a lot of the anti-Black American hate is coming out of West Africa. I mean, it's real vicious out of West Africa. And it's really vicious from a lot of the women over there. It's really vicious from a lot of the women. And this one woman right here, we were calling her out the other day. This chick, she's a Nigerian chick. She was like, Akata people irk the shit out of me. Y'all be hollering Wakanda forever. I mean, nobody gives a shit about no Wakanda, Black Panther. Nobody really gives a shit. And, you know, we looked at her page. Hold on. I got the spinning ball here. Hold on. So we look at her page and, you know, a cute white boy called me mamas and I shooed him away. What's wrong with me? As a pretty white man with a beautiful black woman is a combination I stand for. I mean, you know, this is what we got. We dealing with these Negroes coming over here with their zaddy worship. And this is more of some of these bedwenches from overseas. This one, she's a Nigerian chick. She's like, to be very honest, Nigerian women have qualities that an Akata woman could never possess. When Nigerian men begin to marry Akata up and down, they'll realize they should have married a Nigerian woman. That's it. I guess that's her little slang talk. Okay. No Akata girl will never be a threat to me. No Akata girl will ever be a threat to me. They don't have what I have. Okay, what is this bullshit y'all talking? What are y'all talking about? Hold on. Hold on. Listen to me. Okay. Hold on. Listen to me. What kind of self-delusions are some of the... And there's a lot of people who talking like this from over there. Listen to me. What are y'all talking about? They got this thing where they got a real hatred for Black American women. What you got that Black American women don't have? What you talking about? They sit up and get around each other with this holier-than-thou attitude. What do you have that American women don't have? A fucked up weave and cake soap? What do you have? And all of Mazzetti worshiping. They have a real bug in their ass about Black American women. There's a real jealousy about Black American women. That's jealousy talk right there. And I know it ain't all, but way too many. I don't give a damn if it's not all. It's too many. And those are just a few I showed. I mean, there's whole groups of them who be talking that shit about Black American women. They got a real bug in their ass about Black American women. And what's interesting, they'll come over here and the white supremacists will put them into certain groups that represent Black women. Remember, Black Lives Matter got those Nigerian bedwenches and coons. That's who they prop up as the representatives for Black women. And these are the ones who sit up in private and talk shit about Black women. That's why shit never gets done. That's why I told you a lot of these so-called Black feminists, those are those mammies and bedwenches from other countries who come over here and use that shit to campaign for Zaddy. There's a lot of jealousy they have for Black American women. There's a lot of jealousy that they have. You understand? But all this, we got what you ain't got. What are y'all talking about? And another thing, what they try to make it seem like, which I don't, a lot of it is projection. A lot of them have this thing where those Akata women are loose. Yeah, those Akata women, those Black American women, they all loose. They talk like this about Black American women. But this same woman, that chick twerking for Zaddy, she put up a very interesting tweet. She put up a very interesting tweet because a lot of people were calling her out. And, you know, it looks funny. You up here twerking for this. You're looking like a plantation wench. Now, she put up something very interesting. Excuse me. And by the way, here's another one. This another chick, Antonio Okafor. She's down there in Texas. She's one of these. She done married her Zaddy. And this is what she put. She was like, does racism exist? Of course it does. If you don't believe it, then check out some of the hate-filled comments I received from the wedding pics I posted. I didn't marry Travis because he's white or because I hate my own race or because, well, I didn't even read the rest. I don't want to hear her bedwench explaining. She's one of these Negro bedwenches who's a shill for the NRA. She goes around with the what about black on black crime talk. So she's another one, another immigrant. Another one of these immigrant bedwenches. But this is the chick who was dancing with Zaddy. This is what she put because of the criticism. She was like, I do not hate you or anyone. She was talking to somebody in the comment section. And somebody scratched her name out because they didn't want to get dinged on social media for bullying. So that's why I haven't really mentioned her name. But she said, I don't hate you or anyone. I preach love. We do not share the same ancestors. Your ancestors were slaves in America. Mine were kings in Africa. So I emphasize with you, one love, no hate. And there you go. There you go. That's why It's good that because that's what a lot of those bedwenches think. A lot of those bedwenches got that mentality that, well, y'all niggas were slaves. I'm from a village where we go back thousands of years and we know the king. That's what they think right there. That's the bullshit they tell themselves. That's the bullshit that they tell themselves. That's what a lot of them believe. This is why it's nothing for them to undermine us. They think when they get with a zaddy, they think it's two royal families getting together. They think that they're the next Meghan Markle. They think that zaddy getting them out their village and wiping them up, well, they think, well, we're two royal families. We're not like those slaves. That's that tribalism talk. That's what they believe. You dig? They believe that filth that they talk like that. You dig? Let me close this out. They actually believe that we're different because we acknowledge that we were enslaved, but because the white supremacists didn't use the word slave on them, because that's what happened with you. Let me be clear, my brothers and sisters over there in the motherland, you were enslaved. And many of you are still in slavery right now. They just didn't call it that. See, that's the thing that makes us different, because we know what we were in. We know, hey, we're in a system of slavery and a system of white supremacy. So we need to fight to get, that's why we don't stop fighting. That's why we're recognized. When you think of black people, you think of black Americans, we're recognized all over the world because we know our situation. We know it for what it is. People in all these other countries, because they didn't tell you you were enslaved, you think that you're still the king of the village. You think you king of a, you think you still like some kind of royalty where you're just going through a little temporary setback. You understand? It's a mind fuck that they do to themselves. You think that, well, I'm really the king of Zamunda. You know, they just, if I marry into the royal family, they're going to give me back my riches that my great family once owned. You understand? It's something they kind of mind fuck themselves. You were enslaved. My African brothers and sisters, let's be very clear. You were enslaved, and many of you were enslaved now. And the tribal differences and beefs, that's one of the things that has kept you enslaved. You were enslaved over there. Let's be very clear. Yeah, they're thinking they're waiting on all that money from Mansa Musa to come on back. They're waiting on that Mansa Musa check to come through, and that's gone. The thing is, and I've said this before, my brothers and sisters over there in Africa, that tribal shit should have been out the window years ago. That tribal thing is the thing that has kept you toe up over there. You dig? You don't. You dig? Because when you go over there, this right here ain't pride in your fucking tribe, all right? This right here ain't no pride in your goddamn tribe. With the cake soap and the fucked up wigs, this is not pride in your tribe. And this is rampant over there. You dig? So we got to start getting, and somebody with that mentality come on over here with their bullshit. And we don't need that. We're going to have to start keeping it a buck. But you can't say, well, we just work harder. We just value work harder. You can't sit up and say that. And y'all coming from places that look like this. If you work so damn hard, how come places over there look like this? There's a lot of places over there who look like this, that look just like this. Places all over look like this. And the same people come over there talking about, we work, well, y'all got to work hard. Well, damn it, y'all didn't work hard over there. So what's different from over there than here? Let's keep it a buck. What's different that's there than here? Us. That's the thing that's different. Us. Yeah, I'm gonna go there today. Yeah, us. That's the difference. We don't live like that. We ain't never lived like that over here. Even in our poorest, we didn't live like that. We didn't live like that in slavery. We knew how to keep the slave quarters up to a certain level. Black Americans ain't never lived like that. Let's keep that shit a buck. Oh, let's keep it a buck today. God damn, this is love here. I'm talking in love. Black Americans ain't never lived like that. You can't find now time in Black American history where we living like that. You ain't never seen that with us, no. Let's keep this thing a buck. Don't come over here talking that shit. We ain't never lived like, in our poorest, we ain't never lived like that. You dig? Even when we didn't have no lights, no running water, we weren't living like that. Even the Maroons around this country and the Seminoles and all these people, the brothers down in they weren't living like that. You dig? Don't come over here talking about what we need to damn do. Don't ever fix your mouth to say what Black Americans need to do. We don't work harder. We don't do this. We don't do that. And motherfuckers over there living like that. And I'm not saying that to disparage anybody, but shit. And another thing, people were like, well, it is the government. It is the government. They blame the government. It is like that because of the government, the corruption in the government. Let me tell you something. You're the government, just like we're the government here. We're the government. People are the government. People are the government. People are the government. You understand? We're the government. The people are the government. You are the government. The government is you. You understand? People kill me with that shit. It's the government. It's the government. The government's doing it. No. You're the government there. Nobody, the white supremacists, they put their puppets in there, but y'all go along with that shit. Y'all go along with the puppets. See, we challenge our government. Yeah, we live in a system of white supremacy, and we challenge it all the time. We challenge that shit. Right now, as we speak, we're challenging the government now. That's why our government right now, the United States government is running propaganda on all of its media outlets because we don't want to support their candidates. We're rebelling against their candidates right now. And one of the reasons why we're having problems is because of outsiders infiltrating our government, like Kamala Harris and Barack Obama. So see how we are on the bottom checking the government? We say, wait, we got a say in this. So we are the government and we're going to rebel against what they're trying to give us. Miss me with that shit about it's the government is why I'm living like this. No. Bullshit. Y'all sitting there waiting on White Zaddy to come through. And then want to come over here and undermine what we got going on over here. That's our problem. Our problem is that we've been getting undermined by outsiders. That's why right now we're cleaning that up. We're getting the outsiders out the mix. See, y'all can't say that over there. Y'all don't have really outsiders. Everybody, y'all don't let no outsiders in. You're tribal as hell all over there. So it's you over there fucking up because of your tribalism, because of your hate, and because of your zaddy worship. Let's keep it a buck. It's zaddy worship. The minute mommy and white zaddy come over there, that zaddy problem, y'all, white mommy and white zaddies become your gods over there. That's what the real issue is. All of these be go. I mean, no. There's too much zaddy worship going on over there. It's time to clean up everything. So we don't need that zaddy worship mentality coming over here trying to get butter biscuits from zaddy, undermining foundational black Americans. This is why we're letting you know, okay, we're going to put you over there for a minute, and we can't let you get into our affairs. You see? Yeah, that was Chinese zaddy. Let's keep it a buck. This is for my African brothers and sisters to stand up and do the right thing over there. Because what happens, y'all don't do the right thing over there, and then y'all get allowed to come over here and undermine us, and we ain't having that shit no more. That's done. That is done. And then we get these foreign coons. We trying to get our reparations, and they got a bunch of foreign fucking coons sitting up here speaking on some shit that they ain't even entitled to. Kamala Harris, that Cruz dude, Candace Owens, and all these people who are not even entitled to reparations. Sheila Jackson and all. These people aren't even entitled to it. Talking about what we are supposed to be getting. That's why we're getting these folks up out of our mix. We are the government. You dig? And I want y'all to, my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, this is tough love. The love is still there. The love is there, but this is tough love right here. This is tough love because y'all got to get y'all shit together over there. Because we don't need no more of your Sambos coming over here undermining us. We'll treat your ass like an enemy combatant. And miss me with all the Wakanda, we got to get together, Pan-Africanism, why you being so divisive? Miss me with that. That ain't going to work on me. And that's not going to work on any of us. We've done enough. We don't owe you nothing else at this point. It's time for you to step up to the plate, get that zaddy out of your brain. You dig? Yeah, we got all these foreigners misrepresenting Black America. Joy Reid, the Angela Rise, and the Roly Mar. Remember, these are Negroes who got dual allegiances. They got dual allegiances. Either they are complete foreigners or they are anchor babies with dual allegiances to different nations. So it's nothing for them to undermine us. That's why Roland Martin, with his big fat human honey bun looking ass, was on TV throwing black people under the bus. That's why he was doing that. He has no full allegiance to foundational Black Americans. Remember, that nigga was going around talking about he was Haitian. Obama. Again, Obama. It was nothing for Obama to allow black folks to get slaughtered the way he got slaughtered. Fraudinista Jones. There's a reason why that woman is all on social media shitting on Black Americans every single day. She has dual allegiances. Jamela Lemieux, her dad, her white dad, allegedly white dad, he's an immigrant. But like I said, this is tough love. This is tough love. This is all tough love. You dig? Nothing but respect. I got a lot of love, a lot of respect for my African brothers and sisters. I got a lot of love for you, especially in the UK. In the UK and in Europe, they got a lot of riders up there. The brothers and sisters there in the UK and Amsterdam, they're different. They're different because a lot of the brothers and sisters there, they understand what the situation is. For some reason, they let just straight up coons over here. Over in Europe, in certain countries there, because the certain nations colonized certain parts of Africa, they got a direct line to go there. So it's easier for them to go there. So they don't have to let just the coon class in certain parts of Europe, in you know, like in Amsterdam and all that. Because I've been over there. Nigga, I know some brothers from Africa, nigga, that'll stab a motherfucker at the drop of a hat. I know some brothers up there from UK, over there in Brixton, who will stomp a white supremacist out at the drop of a hat. You understand what I'm saying? I know some brothers and sisters over there who don't play that shit. Hell yeah. Them Britain brothers will stab a white supremacist real quick. So they different. They let coons over here because, see, America never really colonized certain spots. Yeah, they had the Brixton riots over there. So the brothers over there, they knife game is on fleek out there. But over here, you know, they really scream for coons. You know, they only let coons over here. Nigga, they bout it. They for real over there. France, too. Them brothers over there in France will give one of them French dudes a fade real quick. They'll knock a croissant out their ass. They different. Them brothers and sisters from Africa who's in the UK and France and all, they real different. Yeah? Yeah, the visitors, yeah, they got easier access to get over there. Yeah, they got some real ones. They got some riders out there in Paris. Yeah, yeah. You dig? But